animal development. Further information, developmental biology, and embryology, individual Wikipedia articles. So animal development begins with the formation of a zygote that results from the fusion of a sperm and egg during fertilization. Yeah, and the zygote undergoes a rapid multiple rounds of mitotic cell period of cell divisions called cleavage, which forms a ball of similar cells called a blastula. And gastrulation occurs whereby morphogenic, which development of form movements convert the cell mass into a three germ layers, and it should be into three germ layers. See, just put that here. So the mistake is on their part. I just copy and paste it. So into three germ layers that comprise the ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Just we've gone over this multiple times. But here's a cleavage of a zebrafish embryo, which is quite amazing. So you get this first blob there, and it splits, and then you get this continuous division there. That's quite amazing, actually. Let's go to that cleavage over here. So the zygote undergoes a rapid multiple rounds of mitotic cell period of cell divisions called cleavage, which forms a ball of similar cells called a blastula. So you get this zygote, and then it splits up into this ball there, and I would assume it keeps going. Very, very interesting. MES note, an adult zebrafish. So that's a zebrafish embryo, and it turns into this eventually. And that's a zebrafish. So it has those stripes there. The end of gastrulation. See that gastrulation again. Gastrulation occurs whereby morphogenetic development of form movements convert the cell mass into the three germ layers. So the cell mass into three germ layers, and the end of gastrulation signals the beginning of organogenesis, whereby the three germ layers form the internal organs of the organism. The cells of each of the three germ layers undergo differentiation, a process where less specialized cells become more specialized through the expression of a specific set of genes. Cellular differentiation is influenced by extracellular signals such as growth factors, which are substances that stimulate cell proliferation, that are exchanged to adjacent cells, which is called juxtacrine signaling. See this pronunciation?
Juxtacrine.
Yeah, juxtacrine signaling, or to neighboring cells over short distances, which is called paracrine signaling. Intracellular signals consist of a cell signaling itself, called autocrine signaling, also play a role in organ formation. These signaling pathways allow for cell rearrangement and ensures that organs form at specific sites within the organism. So MES note right here, this organogenesis. So organogenesis is the phase of embryonic development that starts at the end of gastrulation and continues until birth. During organogenesis, the three germ layers formed from gastrulation, the ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm, form the internal organs of the organism. Yeah, so basically it goes from the once these are created, end of gastrulation, the three germ layers, and then it forms the internal organs of the organism. It continues until birth. Yes, very, very interesting. Let's continue here. So the endoderm of vertebrates produces tissues within the lungs, thyroid, and pancreas. This is the endoderm, the inside. So there's the inside right there. And the mesoderm aids in the production of cardiac muscle, skeletal muscles, smooth muscle tissues within the kidneys, and red blood cells. So here's the endoderm internal layer. So you got the lungs, alveolar cell, and then, so the alveoli, etc. Then the thyroid cells, and then there's digestive cells, pancreatic cell over there. Then the mesoderm, the middle layer, gets the cardiac muscle cells, skeletal muscle cells, tubule cells of the kidney, red blood cells, smooth muscle cells, which is in the gut, and ectoderm right here. The ectoderm produces tissues within the epidermis, the outermost layer of skin, and aids in the formation of neurons within the brain, and melanocytes, which is a melanin pigment producing cells. So the ectoderm right here, so that's external layer, you produce skin cells of the epidermis, neuron on brain, and pigment cells. So very, very interesting. Basically, it goes, you get these three germ layers, and they specialize into these different types of cells there. Yeah, and this melanin pigment, so melanin from Greek melas, or black, or dark, black or dark, is a broad term for a group of natural pigments found in most organisms. And let's just take a look at this cross section of human skin there, just to show the epidermis and so on. So this is the it produces epidermis, which is the outermost layer of skin. So the hair shaft there is a sweat pore, and there's the epidermis as the top layer. There's a dermis, the middle layer, and there's the subcutis or hypodermis, the low layer. There's a vein, there's artery, and so on. There's blood vessel, blood and lymph vessels, or lymph in between. There's a sweat gland, Pacinium corpuscle. It's over here. I'm not going to go over all these. Just wanted to illustrate this. There's a hair follicle, papilla of hair follicle, sebaceous gland over there. This one right here is erector pili muscle. Let's see what else we got here. These are pointing at these two. There's stratum spinosum and then stratum basale. And that's subsections of stratum germinativum. Alright, there's the pigment layer there. It's the pigment layer for the different colors. And that's, just below that epidermis over there. And there's a stratum corneum. Anyways, I'm not going to go over all this. And they're dermal papilla, these bumps there. So yes, I just wanted to illustrate the epidermis is over there at the top. And then the dermis and it's subcutis or the hypodermis. Very, very fascinating. So even just if you look at the skin, you got a whole bunch of complexity there.